Manchester United's record when it comes to signing strikers in the post-Sir Alex Ferguson era isn't exactly anything to write home about, but there is hope that their capture of Chido Obi in the summer of 2024 will go down as a piece of business that went a long way towards turning the Red Devils around. The Denmark youth international made headlines last year when he went on a tear for Arsenal's under-18s, scoring 32 goals in just 18 league matches for the Gunners, despite his opponents being a couple of years older than him. United were subsequently able to tempt Obi away from North London amid rival interest from Bayern Munich, and despite him being just 17, there is a growing clamor from the Old Trafford crowd for the teenager to be given more first-team opportunities before the season is out. After an underwhelming half-decade, Mexican soccer is desperate for some new blood to emerge ahead of them co-hosting the 2026 World Cup. Fortunately, in Gilberto Mora, there is hope that El Tri has found its new poster boy after a record-breaking start to the attacking midfielder's career. At just 16, the Club Tijuana prospect has already become the youngest player to score in Liga MX, while he also played his first game for the senior Mexico team in an unofficial friendly in January. Barcelona and Manchester City are among the clubs to have been linked with moves for Mora, and interest in him is only going to grow as his development continues. The United States has a rich history when it comes to developing goalkeepers, and Diego Kochen looks poised to become the next American shot stopper capable of plying their trade at the very top of the global game after earning plenty of admirers at Barcelona. The 18-year-old has become a fixture in the Blaugrana's matchday squads over the course of the campaign and is expected to make the step up to become Marc-Andre ter Stegen's primary backup in the not-too-distant future. Kochen has also earned recognition from national team boss Mauricio Pochettino after receiving his first call-up to the senior squad in November. Playing competitive international football at the age of 15 is an honor bestowed on very few players, but that is exactly what Amara Diouf accomplished in September 2023 when he made his debut for Senegal in an African Cup of Nations qualifier. That appearance came shortly after he had broken Victor Osimhen's record for the most goals scored at an U17 AFCON, and the now 16-year-old forward is expected to become one of the next superstars to emerge from the continent. Diouf, who plays his club football for Generation Foot in his homeland, has seen his development stall somewhat over the past 6 months after he suffered a serious knee injury, though that has not stopped him from being linked with the likes of Barcelona, Chelsea, and Liverpool. However, it seems he is most likely to follow in the footsteps of another Generation Foot talent, Sadio Mane, in joining French side Metz once he turns 18 in the summer of 2026. For much of his youth career, Luis Guilherme was forced to play second fiddle to Endrick in the Palmeiras age group sides, though the pair certainly benefited from each other's presence as they formed a formidable attacking duo. And so while Endrick moved to Real Madrid in the summer of 2024, Guilherme headed for the Premier League, joining West Ham for a fee of £25 million, $31 million. Unfortunately for the 19-year-old, he has struggled to force his way into contention at the London Stadium and could even be sold this summer as Graham Potter plans a rebuild in East London. However, there is no doubting Guilherme's talent and raw traits, such as his blistering pace, which still make him an exciting prospect for the future. Dubbed the Serbian Messi during his time coming through the Red Star Belgrade Academy ranks, Andrija Maksimovic certainly doesn't lack for confidence, as illustrated by his claim that he is better than Lamine Yamal, which he made ahead of the Serbian side's Champions League clash with Barcelona in November. While that might be wishful thinking, 17-year-old Maksimovic is certainly clearing every hurdle right now, having become a regular in the Red Star team after making his full debut in the Eternal Derby against Partizan in September. The youngest player to ever represent Serbia at international level, the attacking midfielder's performances have attracted interest from the likes of Liverpool, who reportedly made a failed bid for Maksimovic in January. Paris Saint-Germain's switch of focus from signing global superstars to being home to France's best talents can only be good news for the club's academy talents, and Senny Mayulu is one of those reaping the benefits at Parc des Princes right now. A box-to-box midfielder, the 18-year-old has earned regular minutes since making his League One debut in March 2024, with Luis Enrique having made it clear that he trusts Mayulu after the Spaniard played a role in the youngster rejecting a contract offer from Borussia Dortmund to sign professional terms at PSG last summer. Tottenham's association with South Korea is no secret, given the legendary status of Son Heung-min in North London, and there is now hope that one of his compatriots will follow in Son's footsteps after Spurs secured the signing of versatile attacker Yang Min-hyeok back in July. The Premier League side allowed Yang to complete the 2024 season with Gangwon FC, for whom he scored 12 goals and provided 6 assists in his solitary campaign at senior level, before he arrived in England in December. The 18-year-old has since been loaned out to Championship side QPR, where he is gaining experience of English football. The rivalry between Liverpool and Chelsea isn't what it was in the mid-2000s, when Jose Mourinho and Rafa Benitez memorably went head-to-head on numerous occasions, but certainly there will be ill feeling emanating out of Stamford Bridge if Rio Ngumoha goes on to become the toast of Anfield after the Reds stole the forward away from the Blues in the summer of 2024. Regarded as one of the top prospects in English football, the 16-year-old has wasted little time in making an impact on Merseyside, and Ngumoha's impressive performances for the Liverpool youth teams led to him becoming the youngest player to ever start a first-team game for the 6-time European champions in January. He continues to train with Arne Slot's senior squad, and further opportunities shouldn't be too far away. Porto have been productive when it comes to developing stars of the future over the past 20 years, and Martim Fernandes is the latest homegrown talent to become a first-team regular for the Dragos after stepping up to the senior ranks towards the end of the 2023-24 season. An attack-minded right-back who is able to produce wicked crosses with regularity, the 19-year-old has been linked with the likes of Liverpool, Arsenal, and Chelsea, having impressed in the Primera Liga over the past 12 months.